At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.
Good evening, Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. I'm meteorologist Lucas Bostrick. We're looking at conditions in Winnie right now, and it's 64 degrees there right now with a light south-southeast wind, high dew point of 62, so we see that humidity is really high, with also a really high amount of rain at 1.77 inches and only a high wind of 26, so not exceptionally windy, but still that rain rate is pretty impressive. Now, if we take a look at satellite and radar, sponsored by Switch Electric, we see that a lot of the area and region has been receiving rain today, and it's kind of pushing on off to the east at this point, so we won't anticipate any more rain after the late evening hours in particular. It should be ending pretty soon for most of the region, and tomorrow should be pretty dry. Now, if we look at regional current temperature sponsored by Modern Concrete Materials, we see that Beaumont is at 63, Houston at 68, warmer out to our southwest where it's 76 right now in Corpus Christi, and out to our northwest it's in the upper 40s in Amarillo, and Fayetteville at 48. Local current temperatures sponsored by Do Good Federal Credit Union show that we're right now running in the lower 60s and a lot of regions to upper 50s in our northern regions. Out to our west it's warmer where there's less rain ongoing. Out to our east it's running, of course, in the lower 60s as well. Now, our regional futurecast, sponsored by Neutron Electrical Services, shows that tomorrow could have a few isolated showers, but overall should be pretty quiet. And we'll see the stationary front off to our north just kind of sitting there. And what we'll see is that this front will begin to slide down into Friday evening in particular, where it could be stationed just kind of partially across the Southeast Texas region, I would say, into Southwest Louisiana. And of course, that means that any rain that's behind it right away won't be freezing. It'll take a little while for those freezing temperatures to arrive. As we get into the Saturday time frame and to the Sunday time frame, that's when the chance of freezing precipitation will begin to increase, especially now what we're seeing is on Sunday appears to be the highest risk of freezing precipitation, where we could see a little bit, especially even along as far south as I-10. That's still not out of the question on Sunday, but it does look like Saturday should be mostly just rain at this point. Now, if there are any changes to this, then we'll certainly let you know. As far as those amounts, though, we're not going to really talk about that yet. It's still a little bit too far out to really go into that. We want to have more certainty of what to expect before we start throwing out numbers. So for now, we're going to withhold that, and we will have an update on that within the next 24 to 48 hours for certain on what exactly to expect in terms of freezing precipitation amounts and any type of ice and all that stuff. But it's fair to say that we will expect ice to form if our temperatures are at this point 31 degrees at noon on Sunday. Look at that, 19 in Dallas. It's going to be very cold out there around freezing. If our temperatures fall below freezing on Sunday, which they are expected to, regardless of whether or not we get freezing precipitation, we will have to deal with the threat of black ice going into Monday morning, because it's unlikely that we will see a lot of sun until at least Monday, which is going to mean roads will be wet and are likely to freeze up going into the Monday morning hours. So definitely take some caution if you're going to be out driving on Sunday evening. It's not really recommended at this point. Now, lows tonight, sponsored by Silsbee Ford, are going to be in the lower 50s in our northern regions to upper 40s, possibly in St. Augustine. And further south, it'll be warmer, where it's going to be in the upper 50s to near 60. Highs tomorrow are going to be in the lower 70s, a bit warmer out there. So definitely further north, it'll be a bit cooler in the lower 60s, possibly in our extreme northern regions. But a lot of 70s certainly showing up tomorrow. Now, our 7-day outlook calls for a pretty good day for tomorrow, a lot of clouds, but warmer, and then Friday should be around 70 degrees. It's not until Saturday that our temperatures really start to fall, and they don't quite get down to freezing until later in the evening Saturday, likely. And then we may start off in the 20s possibly on Sunday. We'll have to wait and see just how cold we get on Sunday. But one thing is for certain is that we can expect rain this weekend and some sort of precipitation, possibly freezing precipitation. With it freezing on Monday morning, we can expect some black ice as well. Same for Southwest Louisiana. Black ice definitely possible on Monday morning in particular with all the rain that we're expecting. Now, it could be some freezing precipitation like freezing rain on Sunday. That's not out of the question, but certainly the danger will be there going into Monday morning. After that, it should warm up a good amount, although we will have teens for lows quite possibly on Monday and Tuesday morning. So definitely a lot of cold weather coming up. Be sure to download our Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. Some winter storm watches actually went out today, and it's a good thing to have on your phone to get those alerts. It will push out from the National Weather Service, but we also can push out alerts like tell you that certain roads are closed or something like that due to ice. If that were to happen, that's certainly something we can get information out on for certain regions. Also, we can just tell you we don't encourage travel on certain days because of the ice, just like we're doing now. So definitely get that on your phone to get those alerts. And check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Gulf Coast WX and follow our Facebook page for all your other Gulf Coast Weather Solutions updates. All right, everyone, have a good evening and check out Johnny's Thursday morning forecast coming up in the morning. Have a good one.